What's going on, everybody? Brandon Schaefer here. I'd like to talk about ways that I have cultivated patience over time, because I used to not be very patient at all. And I think a lot of us out there, a lot of beginners and artists, and myself included, we lack patience, especially nowadays when we're able to get everything so quickly. We have this instant gratification. That really spreads throughout life, on social media, on the internet, whatever it is. We can get anything we want very quickly. We can find a movie online, watch that. We can find our favorite show online, watch that anytime that we want. We can go into the kitchen, make a meal in a few minutes. Boom, we have food. This is all fairly new to the human experience for the most part, in some ways. And when we try to sit down and do some artwork, like this drawing that I'm doing here of this elephant, it can be very difficult because we don't want to spend an hour out of the day drawing. It just seems like it's too long. It seems like, man, it's going to take that long, and then I'm not sure if it's going to come out right. I don't want to waste all this time on a bad drawing. And I think a part of that is just lacking patience. And there's two different kinds of patience. I'm going to go over that as well. So what's one way that I've kind of cultivated patience over time? Because I used to be very impatient. And one of those ways that I've kind of cultivated patience is by, one thing I've done is I put on a timer when I'm drawing. So I literally pick a time like, okay, how long do I want to draw right now? Or how long do I want to kind of train, I guess you could say. And I'll just put a timer on my phone or on my computer, 15 minutes. And for this 15 minutes, I sit down and I draw. And I don't stop till the timer is done. That's when I'm good to stop drawing. So that way, I think timing yourself like that, especially in the beginning when you're starting out drawing and you have this problem of you don't want to waste all this time, just do 15 minutes a day. Most people have 15 minutes a day they can spare. They can put on a timer, draw for 15 minutes, and you'll be fine. You'll be able to get through it. You'll be able to do it. I've done the same thing with meditating, even just like 10 or 15 minutes a day with that as well. It's like, I don't want to meditate right now. It's going to take too much time. And it's like, okay, do it for 10 minutes. And sometimes I even tell myself like, I don't have 10 minutes, even though I have plenty of time. But if I put a timer on, boom, I know how much time I'm wasting or spending. It's not really wasting time because you're actually doing something. But I think to some of us, it can feel like wasting time. So definitely do that every day. And you could start out with 5 minutes. Start out very small. You can do an hour if you want. It doesn't really matter. The point is that you put a timer on, you do the work until the timer's done. Boom. If you do that every day, you can start increasing the time. You get a sense for how much time you actually have in the day. Most of us have way more time than we think, especially when you track your time of all the stuff you're doing. Over the past summer for a few days, I actually tracked every minute of my day because I wanted to see how productive am I being? What am I doing all day? And I ended up realizing that and I was being very productive, actually. I was getting a lot done. And even still, when I was just tracking these small minutes throughout the day, I ended up spending time on the internet, just randomly on the internet, not even doing anything. It was like 2 to 3 hours out of my day just spent on the internet when I wasn't even doing much. I was just watching videos or doing something else, or, it's just random time. You end up spending an hour out of your day that you didn't even know, you were doing. But anyway, that's just kind of about time. But being patient, there's another kind of patience as well. And I think if you have the first kind of patience down that I was talking about, if you're able to draw every day, the second kind of patience is something many people have trouble with, and that's long-term patience. A lot of people want to be good at drawing right away. They want to pick up the pencil, boom, and they want to be able to draw and they don't want to put the time, they don't want to put in a month or two to get really good, or a year or two, or a decade or two to get really good. And that's fine. Not everybody's going to want to do that. But if you're passionate about drawing, you're going to end up doing that. And that's something I learned from a good way to sum it up is this entrepreneur on YouTube named Gary Vee. And the phrases he kind of has coined are, what did he say? Long-term patience, be quick in the present. So, be really fast at what you do, speed in the short term, but long-term patience. We have to cultivate this long-term patience. Sometimes things going to take a few months to get really good, but in the short run, you can be fast, you can be quick. You don't have to be, you don't have to go so slow. You want to get things done is basically what that means in the short run. Today, you want to get things done, but know that your results may not come for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 100-something days. So cultivating long-term patience, and that's just done by having that kind of short-term patience every day that I'm talking about, 15 minutes every day. I've been doing the same with learning to play piano on a keyboard that I have. I've just been playing for like 15 minutes every day, really small amount. And I've been getting better over the last month or two. It's a lot of fun. And if it's fun for you, then you're going to want to do it every day. Or at least every other day, pretty close to it. So yeah, cultivating patience, it's definitely tough to do, but if you enjoy what you're doing, I think you'll be able to put the time in every day. Like I said, the drawings that you're seeing here that I'm doing 30 minutes to an hour every day, or a few times a week. I'm doing them like 3 times a week, or 2 times a week, whatever I can fit in, whatever I feel like doing. But I'm still doing it. I'm being consistent. I'm keeping up with it. And that's the important part, being consistent and just trying to cultivate that patience. And in the meantime, you'll get more disciplined at it over time. And that's also another topic I can go into, is being disciplined and getting tasks done and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, here's a look at the finished drawing, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it was helpful in some way, or just open your eyes to cultivating some patience with your own art and your own drawing. And hope you guys do well. Take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.